boughs of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. La 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. La 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 la.
Hello and welcome, it's the 25th of December and I hope you're all having a wonderful Christmas. Throughout this December I have been opening up a Wii game every day leading up till now and played it for a bit. And this video on the 25th of December I said I would talk about the games and rank them from worst to best. And that's what I'm doing now. And I know I said a couple of times during the video, but if this is the first video watching, let me just tell you again. I bought this advent calendars in Denmark, and that is why there are 24 games in the advent calendars. And because we celebrate Christmas Eve on December 24th and not Christmas Day today, technically. I mean, it's still a holiday, but we don't care as much about it as we do December 24th. And yeah, that's about it for introduction. Also, I've been drinking a beer from a beer advent calendar every day, and since there's no beer today for that, I have picked up my own beer, and I picked Sears julevidøl. These are nostalgic. This is a low alcoholic beer. Like it has I think it's 1.2% alcohol, 1.9. Oh, that's a little more than I expected. But it's low alcohol. It's something we allow kids to drink during Christmas while eating rice porridge, which it's a Christmas tradition. We eat a rice porridge with sugar, cinnamon, and a lump of butter, and drink these low alcoholic beers. And yeah, and I think it's hard to translate. Christmas, of course. I mean, juleøl, that means Christmas beer. Sears is just the name of the brand, and vidøl. Vidøl is a type of beer we have in Denmark. I don't think it's that commonly spread throughout the world, and I don't really know how to translate it, but it basically just means a low alcoholic beer. And it's something as far as I've been told, it's something we made back in the day when water from the wells would often get you sick because of bacteria and stuff. They weren't really that into the whole bacteria knowledge, so instead of just drinking well water and getting sick, they would use the water to make beer. And to avoid getting shit-faced all day, they made these low alcoholic beers so they could drink all day without getting really, really drunk. So I think that's the origin. That's at least how I have been told it. I could be completely wrong. And let's look at it. I usually don't like these beers because they're kind of sweet, and I'm not that into sweet beers. And there we have it. Actually, a beautiful pour this time. It should happen one day. I mean, every time I've been pouring a beer up this last month, it's just been half foam. Oh. I mean, I don't like these. I really, really don't like these. But I drink one every year, just for nostalgic reason. Yeah, it's not as bad as I had vidøl that are way worse than this. The smell is really nasty, and the flavor is not as bad. It's still. Yeah. No. Luckily, I have a substitution first, because I knew I wouldn't really love that beer. So I also found another Christmas beer. It's the Grimbergen, but in the Noel, and I think I pronounced that just wrong. And I really love this beer. I can open this thing. This is an awesome beer, and it's a shame it's only available during Christmas, and my opener had a hard time with that. See, this is a beer. I think they're either German or French, the guys. I mean, Grimbergen sounds like a bit of Germany, but the Brazil de Noel sounds a bit French. Let's read. Let's see. Oh, it's French. It is French. Thank God. It's a dark ale with a clear copper brown color, big lasting foam top, and soft mouthfeel with sweet licorice in the aftertaste. Smells of vanilla, caramelized apple, caramel, and malt. It is like, it smells fresh. I don't know if it's all the apple that makes it smell fresh, I don't know. And the foam is like beautiful and thick, which I really love. Oh yeah. 6.5% alcohol. I mean, I love this beer. Like, I mean, usually I don't drink a whole lot of Christmas beer. This Christmas beer I want all year round. Anyways, we are not here just for beer. We are also here to talk about video games. And the first game, like the worst game, I put them in order from worst to best. And the worst game is this one, Movie Studio Party. It's a party game. First of all, playing a party game by yourself is not that fun. And this one, from the few games I tried, it seems like kind of overly easy and a little bit boring, a little bit unoriginal, and just not me. I hated looking at the characters in the game. They looked awful. And yeah, that's why I put this as the worst. It felt cheap. It felt really, really cheap. And yeah, that's simply why. Next one. It's the other party game I got from this advent calendar. It is Rayman Raving Rabbids TV Party. And the reason why I rank this so low is again because of the whole playing a party game by yourself is not that fun. I should probably also say, just quick, that the ranking of this is based solely by what little I have played during this past month. So maybe if I played like a bit more of these, the order would change. So it's a very biased and unfair ranking, which you gotta deal with. And that is why I put Raving Rabbids. The rabbits are fucking annoying. I want to stab myself in the head whenever one of them just screams for no reason. And the games weren't like that amazing. I didn't try that many games, but fuck it. I didn't like this. This was bad to me. Next one we have SimCity Creator. Again, I think this has much to do with the control as well as me not knowing really much about the SimCity games. And yeah, that might be it. Like when I look at the back, people seem to have like created amazing stuff. What is that plastic? That was weird. People look like they could create amazing stuff with this game, but I don't know how to do that. Also, it's the German version, which also got me just a little bit bitter over opening this. But oh well, I'm sure a lot of people would love this game. It's just not me. Little beer break. My Sims Racing is the next one. It's a racing game. The racing didn't feel that great. It didn't feel god awful or anything. But yeah, I think the best thing it had going for it was the customization of your car. But it felt bland. It felt boring. It just, again, would not really play this again. Next one. I laughed a lot doing this, but that's probably because of my own lack of ability to play this game, and it is Kids Sports Crazy Mini Golf. And holy crap, the light for my camera is fucking up, or the ring light. And yeah, it's a golf game, a very basic, kind of boring golf game, if I'm being completely honest. And that's why I put that. It was few good laughs during the Let's Play, I say that. But that was pretty much the only thing I had going for it. I, again, would probably never play this game again. Now, a game that I probably know for sure I'm not gonna play again. I'm ranking this because I think it's not that bad, but I think like why did I put this so high, by the way? I think why did I place this so high? I would have probably put Crazy Mini Golfs above this. Now I'm fucking off my list. No time to like take back anything. I'm putting this right here. Need for Speed Undercover. It's a racing game. The controls were probably the biggest part of the problem here. There are like other parts of this game that seems more normal. I mean, more, it has normal controls, and you can also use a normal control on the back. I've just seen that now apparently, which I wish I'd known, so I didn't have to sit with the fucking mover thing and move it around. So maybe I just didn't give this the quite right chance to shine this light. Yeah, I did not like this. It was a bad experience, but I'm sure it's gonna be better if I gave it a better chance with a different controller or just a different system than the Wii. Shaun White Snowboarding Road Trip, a snowboarding game. And yes, it's a snowboarding game. It's not the worst thing. Again, it's not that great either. I got stuck a bit because I had to do those tricks and I'm not quite sure how to do that. I'm blaming the move control again. A lot of the big things I didn't like about most of these games is gonna be the motion control. And yeah, I mean, again, it could be fine. I think there might be other versions of this as well for different systems. Not 100% sure. But if you're into snowboarding game, try and find that, because it doesn't seem like god awful. It's just the controls for the Wii didn't really do it for me. This game had me angry. Code Lyoko Quest for Infinity. I mean, I think it's based on a show, and the characters look god awful. I really hate that design. I'm never gonna watch that friggin' show. I was stuck for a long while because I couldn't figure out what to do to get into a game. It finally came. I had to look it up. It didn't really seem that obvious to me, and once I got into the game, it didn't seem awful or anything. It just didn't seem like that imaginative or that fun, to be honest. And this is why I'm putting this low. Yeah, I don't know about this. Next one is a movie license game that is surprisingly not awful, but definitely not good. Jumper. And yeah, I think I said it during the Let's Play. I played this also on PS3 or Xbox, I can't remember which one. And it's not good on those. It runs like shit. Here it seems to run better than on those systems, and it has a different look, a little almost cel-shaded like, and I kind of like that. But the combat, which you're doing pretty much exclusively doing what I played, was kind of boring and not that fun. Next one is the first game of the Advent Calendar, Star Wars The Clone Wars Lightsaber Duel. I remember seeing that flailing around with my arms while playing this. And again, I think it would be fun if you played two and you sit there, flail your arms around, maybe like punch your opponent, the guy you're fighting with, in real life. And yeah, I didn't really play a whole lot around with this. Maybe there are like arcade mode or versus mode where you can play and choose from a different characters, and I just play Star Wars, I think. And that wasn't really fun because I only fought like one enemy for the first two battles, or the same enemy, and then I finally fought Count Dooku or something, if I remember right. And yeah, I was just not really that excited about this game. Okay, I gotta remember to drink that the video. And it's so fucking nasty, man. I mean, why do kids love to drink this? I'd rather give my kid a real beer than this shit. If I had a kid. Maybe it's good I don't have kids. And the next one is another movie license game. It's the Golden Compass. The official video game, it said. The bear in this thing just had me laughing. Like, how long its leg was and doing the whole blogging thing. I loved that. That was fun. It had me laughing, and yeah, I think that's why it's so high. The gameplay, again, it's not that imaginative. Still, I think it's better than the jumper game with the combat, and there seems to be like exploring modes or climbing modes, or what do we call them? Platforming modes or with the little girl, and that could be cool to have those different elements of gameplay. But yeah, I think I need to play more of it to know if it's gonna be good. Now for the highest ranking party game of this Advent Calendar. Tamagotchi, what's it called again? Party On. I feel like this could probably be the funniest party game to play with a friend. Just to laugh at the whole world, and I think that's why I kept it so high. The aesthetics of the game was beautiful. I really like that, even though it's very Japanese. And you know what? I would give this another chance with a buddy, and we can laugh and get drunk. Playing this while high could be really fun, or just drunk. I don't know. We'll figure that out. And yeah, that's why I ranked it right here. The next one is a game that I kind of wished I'd given a bit more chance, but again, I gotta keep the videos short so people want to watch them and I don't take forever to edit. And it's Spectro's Origins. This franchise, which I still haven't found out if it's a TV series or what it is. And I'm still trying to find like a spot where the glare from the ring light won't be too visible. And yeah. It seemed a little Pokemon-ish, but the combat seemed very simplified and not that fun, to be honest. But still, it could be addicting to go and explore the world. I really didn't get to that part where I get to explore or like capture or do they evolve? Monster Battle evolve, it says on the back. So I don't know if you can also evolve your creatures. But I think I have this so high because of the potential that it could be fun. And yeah, gotta give this another chance as well. Next one also had me laughing quite a bit. It's a very slow game, a very slow start. I don't mind slow games, but I wanted to kind of like, I don't know, be interesting at the very least. Like slow but interesting. Harvest Moon Magical Melody was not that interesting. I like the graphics. I know people are like addicted to this Harvest Moon, what's the other one? Animal Crossing and stuff. Where you had to go and do like chores, which I've never really understood. But it's a cute game. It's a cute game with cute animals, and yeah, I think a lot of people would maybe really enjoy this game. But not so much me. Alright. Now it's time for this one, and I think I'm probably the only one who I probably like it way more than I should. And it's Deadly Creatures. The whole combat where you play as either a spider or a what's it called, scorpion, seemed very fun. And I like the whole story with the humans happening in the background of the animal characters. And yeah, the combat, maybe as you play a bit more, you unlock skills. You could unlock skills and do stuff in this game. When you unlock a bit more, it might get a bit interesting. The combat was a little samey, and I could imagine it would get old really fast. So maybe it's a fun game for like playing like 1 hour off once in a while. I couldn't imagine like playing this for like 3 or 4 hours. So yeah. Again, I think the idea is cool. Could have done probably a little bit more, but still a fun game. Next one is the Super Smash Bros. If I could just talk, clone, and it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Smash Up. I kind of had a good time with this one. I gotta be honest. The fighting was alrightish. It felt like very similar to Smash Bros. I just don't think there are enough characters to play as to make it fun, but I guess that's just a part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja world. There aren't that many characters. I mean, there are a ton of characters, but not that many people remember. I mean, I don't think you can play as Dr. Baxter or that crocodile dude or what's his face, the Rat King. That could be a fun game. Like have like a game similar to this in the Smash Up world, but just have all the fucking characters. Like have like 40 different characters from the Teenage Mutant Ninja world instead of just the handful of the same characters that always appears in different interpretations of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't even think like this seems to be based off a certain series because the characters look similar, but I'm not 100% sure of that. And I just don't think Rocksteady and Beaver appear that often anymore in different interpretations of Ninja Turtles, and those could be fun characters to play as well. But yeah, it has potential to be fun. I'm not that crazy about it, if I'm completely honest, but still, I had a good time with it, and playing it with a friend, it could be even more awesome. Like, I know people say that alcohol gets you sick, but I think drinking like 2 of these, I will just throw up my entire stomach. Knight's Journey of Dreams, kinda like a flying Sonic game. And this game was beautiful. I had a little struggle with the controls, and I think if I find like a classic controller to play this with, it's gonna be fun. But I don't have a classic controller. I only have that weird fucking controller I can jab into the Wii controller, which I don't think is working on these games. But that's a different topic. The game looked beautiful, and it seems like just a fun game where you could like go and capture rings, lumps or whatever there were in the game. And yeah, that's why I like it. It's simple. It does a little something with the story with this kid, which I don't really understand, and honestly probably didn't need it. But yeah, beautiful characters, lovely. Kind of wish to do something again with the what's her name? Is it Dream, the character? Not sure. Anyways, it could be nice. The character grows, let's be called Knight. I don't know. It's completely pointless what I'm talking about. But still, this game was fun. I enjoyed it. Let's just put this here. Next one, I think it's gonna disappoint some people because, please remember, I'm judging this version, not all the version of this game, and it is Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition. I know. Resident Evil 4 is a fantastic fun game. It had just been the base game, not base game, but it had just been like for PlayStation or the PS4 remake or remaster of it. It probably been at the top of this list, to be honest. But the whole playing it with motion controls kind of lowered the experience for me, at least. And yeah, it's kind of like going to a restaurant and ordering a dish that you know you love. But then it comes out and you're like disappointed. Oh, it's not as good. I know how good it can be, but it just doesn't live up to those expectations. And I don't know what the point of that analogy. Fuck, I don't know what the point of that was. But Resident Evil 4 is an amazing game. You should play it. Maybe not on the Wii as the first time you play it. And talking about how good you know a game can be, this game, to me, was very fun. But it's not as fun as the, the port or version for PS3 or Xbox 360. Those games are definitely more superior than this one. But the reason why I rank it higher than Resident Evil 4 is because it is a different kind of game than those other games. This is just not the same game as those for PS3 and Xbox, just with motion controls. This is... It follows the same story, but it follows it differently, and this is something I like about like licensed game or just different parts of a game. That just it changes small things, or in this case changes a lot of things. So it's gonna be worth playing on a different system. So yeah, that's why I rank it higher, because I think it's something very different than the other games, and not just a port with motion controls. Next one, this game had me smiling and laughing. Martian Panic. A light gun game where you shoot little aliens. Definitely not the best light gun game I ever played, or even on the Wii. I never heard of this game. It was completely new to me, and the world and how the characters looked in the game was just crazy, weird, and fun. And yeah, I like crazy, weird, and fun. It had me, the characters and the story. It's not story. It was not story, but the small cutscenes or whatever just had me laughing. And yeah, that's why it's so high on on my ranking. It just made me really happy, even though I don't think it's the best game per se. Like if I had to play another game, there are probably other games that would rather play from the bottom part here. But it made me happy, and you know what? That's why I rank it so high. You make me smile, Martian Panic. Next one is a port from a GameCube game, and it is Pikmin 2. And I like this game. I know I talked about Resident Evil 4 when you know like there's a different port and like a different version where you don't have to use motion controls and yada yada, whatever I said. I still had an extremely good time with this. It's a fun game. Yeah, also maybe because I love the Overlord games, which I talked about. And Overlord was very much inspired, maybe even a little plagiarizing part on the whole Pikmin franchise. And yeah, I really love this one. I don't think the motion control hurt this version. It didn't improve it, definitely not. I think I would still prefer to play a GameCube version rather than the Wii version, but I'm happy that I have the Wii version. And yeah, that's why I rank so high. Next one is a game that I thought was really, really fun. And I think the worst part of it was just because I was sitting too close to the TV, so the motion control couldn't really read properly. And it is Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles, another light gun game, and I kind of like this idea. It's following the story from Resident Evil 0, at least the part I played. That might be following other games. I think it's right here, Resident Evil 0 and 3. So yes, it's following the Resident Evil 0 game and Resident Evil 3 game, where you go light gun in the same parts. And I think that's a really cool idea. Make a light gun game out of existing games. And the light gun was fun. The different weapons felt different and was fun to use. I got stuck in a boss battle, but I'm not gonna lie, that boss battle was a little cheap. But I feel like if I sit away a little further from the TV and maybe, I don't know, that boss battle was cheap. Now I'm kind of questioning why I ranked it so high. But the part up to that boss battle was really fun, and I really enjoyed that. So yeah, that's why I ranked it so high. Like if someone like ate like a sugar-coated apple and drank a lot of beer and just threw it up, that's kind of like the smell I'm getting from this. Yeah, it's god awful. I love the freaking bottle. Santa looks so fucking cheerful and with a beer in his hand. But damn it if it's a bad beer. Wow. Alright. The second best game of the Advent Calendar. What could it be? What could it be? Metroid Prime 3. Corruption. I was about to say Origins, but that's not right. Oh yeah. It's a first-person shooter with the Wii motion controls. And again, I gotta say, if this existed on a GameCube or just different system in general with ordinary controls, I would probably prefer that over the motion controls. But again, I don't think the motion control hurt this game. And that's kind of what I'm going for by this list. Like, don't let the motion control hurt the game. They should either not affect the game at all or just not make it worse. I really want to find a game on Wii where the motion controls are the fun part, but I haven't yet. At least not on this Advent Calendar. And it was fun. The world of Metroid Prime is cool. The combat seemed cool. There was a little period where I was stuck trying to fight this dude, and I was a little confused with controlling the guy and the girl, I guess, and trying to catch up with the guy keep running from me, and the motion controls, well, yeah, they are. Anyways, I think the world is interesting. I think the game, from what little I saw, seems ambitious. I'm very interested to play more, but I kind of want to play the first 2 games to completion before, or not, just finish them before I start on this one. So yeah, very happy to get this one. It's one of those games that I really feel like I needed for my Advent Calendar. So yeah, this is the second best game of the Advent Calendar. Alright, it is time for, I don't know why I'm doing this, it is time for the number 1 game of the Advent Calendar. And I guess it's no surprise. It could only be the Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And I had a really good time playing this. I suck at the game, don't get me wrong, I suck at this game. But there wasn't any motion controls to fucking fuck me up or really dislike. I could play with a normal controller and have a good time. And yeah, it's a fighting game, it's a fun fighting game where I play different characters. And yeah, what can I say? I really want to play this with some more friends, really get into the franchise. I don't really been like, except for when I was a very young child, I played the original on Nintendo 64 with a bunch of friends. Later in life, I haven't really touched the series that much, except on Wii U, and now I have it again on the Wii. So, I kind of also want to get the Switch version. That looks fucking awesome. Also have different controls for the Switch version, so we can actually play more people than just me. I'm talking like so much bullshit right now. It's the end of the month. It's been a long month. Leave me alone. And yeah, the fighting was fun. The characters look bright and colorful. The graphics was decent for a Wii game. So yeah, what else could it be? What else could my top game of this list be? Holy crap, my leg is sleeping right now. Woohoo! Oh boy. Should we try one more sip of this? Oh Lord, have mercy. And I guess this brings me to the end of this advent calendar. Again, like last year, honestly, I don't think this advent calendar was worth the money I paid for it. Last year, I think I paid a little more for last year's advent calendar, and I think I overall enjoyed those games more than these games. But I didn't think they were worth it. I would rather pay the same amount of money for 10 games of my own choosing than the 24 games I got last year. And I kind of feel like I get the same again this year. But still, it's the fun part of both making these videos and not knowing what you're gonna get that makes the advent calendars fun. And yeah, that's why I do it. And I'm probably also gonna do one next year. Who knows? I'm not promising anything because this year I was very busy with my job. The year before I did this, I was unemployed, so it was no problem at all doing these videos. The year before, again, I worked in a factory, so I had a lot more free time than I have now. Working as a butcher and doing this is like taking up a ton of time, especially in Christmas. So yeah, this has been a stressful year on the advent calendar. So I'm not promising anything next year, but I hope, my plan is to do it, but I'm not promising anything. It could be, my life could look very different next year, who knows. Next, I want to give a very special thank you to a couple of my viewers, Matthew, Knut, Brian and Randall. Thank you very much for watching and commenting during my videos. It's been wonderful to have you guys, like coming home late from work, rushing to do a video and edit it and upload it and just head to bed and do it same all over the next day has been hard, but it's been so much worth it just reading your comments from you guys. And I know here late in December I kind of been delayed in answering unlikely comments from you guys, and I'm sorry about that. It's just I've been busy. It's been really busy, and I hope you can forgive me. But I'm so grateful for you guys to have watched this. It means really a lot to me. And I think with that I gotta end this video. I think this is gonna be the second last video I make this year if everything goes according to plan. It might just fuck up my entire plan, but we'll see what next week brings. And yeah, if you've been sticking through the bad English, if you've been sticking through the advent calendar, you are a real hero. Thanks for watching, and Merry Christmas.